Hey! The last digit of your like on this video by each who you are from Melon Playground, and the last digit of your subscription to my channel will show your Melon Playground item. So go down right now, subscribe and give me a like. Look at the screen. Notice the last digit of your like and your subscription and write in the comments who you are from Melon Playground. It's simple, if your like is number 8 and the last digit of your subscription is number 5, you're a lemon and a cactus. Show your imagination and enjoy the show.
And hello to all dear friends. In this video we're going to talk about Update 22.0 in Melon Playground. But before we start the video, I want to say a huge thank you to these guys, my subscribers, for participating in my videos. If you want to be in my next video, it's very easy. You need to put a like, subscribe to my channel, and write a cool comment of at least 4 words or more. Either way, I won't waste your time and have fun watching it. So friends, it's happened. The new update 22.0 has been released on absolutely all devices, and let's go straight to the official Discord channel of the developer. By the way, I want to notice that Slice has a new avatar. It looks like this, and I like it very much. Yes, I know that many people already have this update, but still, I wanted to share this news with you because Melon Playground is back in the play market, which means that the developers are working in normal mode. Despite the fact that many people have this update, some people still have not been able to download Update 22.0 in Melon Playground. Although I left quite detailed instructions and left all the links in Telegram, I do not know why. Some people have not been able to do it. Unfortunately, at this stage, 22.0 is only available on Android. iPhone owners will have to wait a little bit, but I think it's not long and still pretty soon. I think the other day will be released soon. So, let's turn to the annotation from our developers and see what was added in this update. Despite the fact that I have already told you about all the changes, but there is a lot of interesting things that I still want to tell you about. So, I think obviously they've added a new workshop. What's included in this workshop? You can create your own personal account, which is basically no surprise. I think a lot of people knew about that. Now you can share absolutely any of your creations related to Melon Playground. Moats or anything else, it doesn't matter. Absolutely all your creations can now end up in the Melon Playground workshop. There is also now an in-game currency, with which you can buy absolutely any mods and buildings. The prices for this currency are still very high, but despite this, many authors post their mods and creations for free, but in the workshop you can get them for advertising. Also, you can earn in-game currency. That is, in fact, if you want to raise a little bit of publishka in Melon Playground, you just have to create your cool build or mod. If you are a really cool creator, put a price for it, and I think that people who want to get this build mod, it does not matter, all want to pay for it. A small amount of coins. I would also like to point out that there is now a ban system. If you get caught stealing or for other actions that violate the rules of the Melon Playground community, you can get a ban on your account, and most likely forever. And then you'll have to buy or just find a new account that you can link to later. Also now you can make up any nickname you want and add it to the Melon Playground if it's not already taken, which is very cool, and add some personality to the game. In general, the new workshop is pretty good. I'm really glad you added it. If they reduced the adverts in the game itself, it would be even better because I think the developers will make quite a lot of money from this workshop in the future. Briefly on the workshop, there is a system of recommendations, i.e., a section of recommended mod builds, as well as there are favorite builds. Basically, you can like a build, and then you will be offered similar ones by hashtags and so on. There's also a description. There's a lot of different settings. In general, so far, the algorithms work according to the idea of YouTube, but in a slightly different way. I haven't figured out exactly how the recommendation algorithms work yet. There are also rules that you can find in the workshop itself. Go in and read the rules and memorize them. Because if you break the rules, again, it's punishable by a ban. In general, I already have a detailed video about Warshop on my channel, so we will not focus on it. In this update came out a huge number of fixes. Let's read them and roughly understand what changed and perhaps something new to learn. Based on the notation, we can see that Intent Fugitive Enable is some feature that is now available. Honestly, I don't understand what this feature is yet. If anyone understands what this is about, make sure to post it in the comments. On the rope, be sure to check it out. Anyone who has had issues with this, who has had this update available before, definitely check and see if the ropes are working for you or if they don't hang. Honestly, they worked fine for me before and they probably work even better now. The custom ropes have also been fixed, although I didn't have any problems with that either. Maybe some of you had problems, but I had problems with the lights and activating them, and now they're actually gone. And it's actually much nicer and more stable. I know a lot of people wrote to me about the lighting, that a lot of people's lighting stopped working in 21.0.12, and in 22.0, it's already official, it's really all fixed. Some people had problems with it. Personally, I didn't have these problems. But a lot of people asked me questions like, how can I get my old buildings back? Why aren't they working? Check now. I think they're working much better now. I haven't had any problems personally, but maybe you've actually changed something. If your builds have changed, or rather they have become more stable, especially from previous updates, then be sure to mention it in the comments. Also, on the annotation, we can notice that the texture loading has been fixed, and now the glow textures and so on are much better. And this is now fixed because someone had problems. Personally, I had these problems too. It was texture loading. Some mods were not displayed correctly. Some textures were not displayed correctly. And in general, it has been fixed. And it really works in 22.0, much more stable. There were also problems with rope hitboxes. Some ropes were colliding with objects a lot for some reason, and generally not working correctly. And rope hitboxes were also not very good, to say the least. They've fixed that now, removed all the hitboxes that were interfering with some objects, and it basically works much nicer. Write in the comments whether you have ropes have become work better. Personally, I became really much more pleasant to use ropes after the update 22.0, and in general rate this update in the comments from 1 to 10. Personally, I rate this update about 8 points, because it is actually not bad, quite global. But the problem with the fact that many people had this update was not available in principle because of copyright problems with the developers. Now these problems, I understand, have been solved if the game has been returned to the play market. And supposedly just because of this, I lowered a couple of points, plus it's missing some global things. My opinion is this: write your opinion about it in the comments. Well, this is the end of my video. Thank you all for watching. Good luck, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. You've been on the Melonfonk channel. And as always, I'll see you the other day.